So today's look is Mrs. White, and there's several versions of Mrs. White. Actually, there's the young Mrs. White, which is a blonde, and then there's some of the older, more classic versions of Mrs. White, where she is a young or a slightly older maid. So I decided to do sort of a young pinup, more of a French maid style, since you could use this for Halloween whether you're going as a French maid or any character in a neutral costume. You could even add more black eyeshadow and, you know, kind of the foundation or whatever for Morticia Addams or anything like that, any glammy character. It could even be, you know, any celebrity or whatever type of look that you're wearing a dress for, and you could always change the lipstick colors. If you're going as Marilyn Monroe, you could always throw on a red lip and so forth. So I thought you could get some use out of this. It could also be a fun holiday party look. You could always throw on an orange lip if you are going to a Halloween party and you want to do like a softer eye. So I hope that you enjoy this, and thank you for watching. Also, I chose neutrals because white technically is dubbed a neutral, and neutrals are considered neutrals, but basically neutrals are some of the more complex colors made up of other colors, and white is made up of all the colors, but it's blown out to create a very bright whiteness. So I've used a lot of like rainbow glitters and stuff like that and neutral colors to play off the actual white shadow. So I hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching. To start on the look, I've already taken the 100% pure organic coffee bean caffeine eye cream. I drew in my eyebrows a little bit more close and a little bit more pointed and thinner than I usually go to get this sort of kind of older French maid eyebrow type going. And I'm taking the All Natural Face Magic Vegan Eyeshadow Primer. And we're just going to run this from the lid to the brow bone and blend it out. I'm going to take the All Natural Diva Stix in Milk, which looks like this. And its consistency is not the same as NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. It's actually much more of a dry, non-creamy texture. And it doesn't have as much white base like Stage Theater makeup pigment, but it'll still work as a base. When you place shadows and on top of them, they'll still pop on the lid. Now I'm going to take Pumpkin Poppy Cosmetics Foiled Again Mixing Medium, which is a vegetable glycerin, and the Sigma E55, which is sort of a fluffy, flat, stiff brush. It's got a little bit more butter to it than the usual Dime Tool 777 I take. I'm now going to take a little bit of Sugarpill's Lumi, which is a white with teal sparkle in it for this portion of the look, or you could take a white with white shimmer, white with white sparkle, whatever you want to take. Just because I want to glisten a little bit of Halloween vibe to it, I'm going to do Lumi. So I figured I would start taking a little bit of Tease just to do a more matte crease. I'm going in with the Sigma Mrs. Bunny brush. This is the E70, which is their angled brush. I'm going to place this in the crease. And I'm going to use little rotation motions using the tip of the of that angled brush. I'm just going to add a little bit more color still. To just the deep socket. In the inner portion of the crease, I'm going to add just a little bit of Tease, again, which is that matte, really pretty brown taupey color. I'm just going to wiggle this around in the deep socket of the inner crease right here, which I don't typically do. I'm just trying to make it a little bit more goth and deep and dark, and blend that backwards. Now I'm going to be taking Busted, which is that chocolatey smooth color right here, and we're just going to add this to the deep socket using that same brush. Follow along on top of Tease. So it won't mute it out necessarily because we placed the Tease first. It's actually, the Tease just helps transition, so Busted blends out a little smoother So I can see how far up I want to actually take the brow bone color. I'm going to blend in the brow highlight now. I'm going to take the P82 from Sigmax Precision line, and I'm going to take the Foxy eyeshadow, which is a light yellow toned highlight shade, which is typically the highlight shade I take from this palette. Bootycall is a bit pink for me, so I typically use that as an accent color to add more of a highlight. So I'm just going to buff this out into my skin tone. I'm going to take that pointed brush again, and we're going to go into Blackout. And we're just going to take this color and start wiggling it around in the very outer portion, the outer corner. I'm just going to pull it up at a slant, and this will kind of bring open the eye. Might also pick up a little bit of the Lumi as we move it, so you might see a little bit of that silver reflex. So be careful if that's not what you want, or you could always do the lid color last. We're going to take Bootycall, which is that frosty white color, or that frosty pinky white color, and we're just going to place this in the arch of the brow bone with the P82 and blend it back. So when I'm cleaning up all the fallout, I just put my finger through the makeup remover wipe, kind of like a Q-tip, and I just, you know, become a self Q-tip basically. And I just remove anything I don't want to keep, and this will keep the lines fresher and cleaner. I'm now going to add a Clearly Liquid glitter base once all the blending is done, and before I add anything else like eyeliner. I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my finger and place this in the center of the lid. This would also be pretty in the eyebrow arch if you want something more dramatic, or even the inner tear duct alone. I also love to add glitter to the lower lash line as well. I'm now going to take Barbie Shops, which is a shimmer size 2, and this is basically your rainbow glitter with a white base. Looks like this. I have a blog post on it, so I'll let you see that. And this picks up a lot of different colors, so perfect for Mrs. White, and it's in the clear glitter section on Lit Cosmetics. So if you're new to glitters and you don't know what to get a clear glitter. I would suggest with, you know, they have different clear glitters, different sizes, different finishes, and they have ones that pick up different colors. So, you know, if you know you like purple or whatever, pick up one with like purple reflex or something like this. Now I'm going to be taking a little bit of the Too Faced 3-Way pen, and we're going to line the upper lash line. I'm going to go thicker in the outer corner. Like kind of a true glam pinup style. I'm going to take Matte Camille from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pencil, and we're just going to place this on the waterline. Eyeliner brush and EO5. I'm going to put a little bit of Snakebite on the lower lash line, which is this really pretty taupey color. And blend that out over the Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil, which is also on the lower lash line as well as the waterline. I'm now going to take Verve, which is the silver light, or the light silver color. I'm going to place this in the inner portion of the eye and blend it back into Snakebite. I'm going to take the Too Faced size Queen mascara, and we're going to boost the lashes. I like to keep my eyes closed when I do this so I can get the top and bottom together. And I'm just adding Too Faced Tinted Beauty Balm in Nude Glow. Nude Glow's my color anyway. And we're just adding this with my hand for a slightly heavier application. It's a little heavier than a brush because I could really get it like on the face. So I'm going to take the Sigma Duo Fiber F50 and really set everything so it's fairly dry. Especially if you're going to like a haunted mansion, you don't want to sweat everything off. I don't know, do people go to those mystery mansion things to solve murders, or is that fictitious? I have no idea. Chocolate Soleil bronzer on that same brush, the matte bronzer. And then add a heavy contour. Get a little bit of a pin-uppy cheekbone. A little bit of Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Frisky, and it does have a little bit of shimmer in it that you could also take Healthy Beauty, which is a matte red. So I'm going to go ahead and put that same brush that I've used to powder the face and add bronzer. That will just help everything blend a little bit more seamlessly since we've already transitioned the face from regular skin to made up skin using this brush. I'm going to frost the top of the cheekbones with Fiorina's highlighter in the Spotlight. Makeup is so glittery, so I'm not going to do a red lip, although that is classic pinup. So I'm going to take a frosty lip. I'm taking Inglat 68. Face lip in Tarte Lip Surgence in Adored. And finish off with the All Natural Face Peppermint Stick Lip Gloss. And that completes the look for Mrs. White. I sincerely hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching.